Hello guys, today we're going to be working on this Frigidaire side-by-side refrigerator. The model number is on the display. Welcome to DIY Repair Now. Read all the warnings, and during this video you will see one or more of these icons to help you do this repair safe. The complaint that we have with this refrigerator is that it's not getting any water or any ice. So we start by checking the filter, and we found that the filter was clogged. Then we check the filter housing, and it looked like the filter housing is good, but I'm going to demonstrate how to replace it later on in this video. Now we find the ice maker wasn't working correctly, and we're going to go ahead and explain everything in a minute. So if you have to replace the filter housing, you have to remove this cover, remove that Phillips screws right there. Then, slide it out. And that's where you can see the 4 screws that are holding the filter housing. Now, to remove this housing, you just need to release it from those 2 water hoses and remove that 1/4 screws if you want to remove the whole housing that is holding also these 4 screws. This is the new filter housing. However, the one I'm working on right now is still in good working condition. I just took everything apart to show you where the filter housing is and how to remove it if you replace the filter and you're still not getting a lot of pressure and water. Now, to remove this filter housing, like I said before, you just have to press the blue ring, press it up and push the tube down, and it will come right out. Press the ring up and push the tubing out, and it will release it from the attachment. Now, since this filter housing is good, we're just going to go ahead and put everything back together. Like I said, I found that the filter is the one is clogged, but we have more issues with the ice maker, and that is coming up in the next footage. That is the piece where you put the screwdriver to remove that cover. This is the old filter. The one is bad and is clogged, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the info. You can get it at Home Depot or you can order online. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description of the video if you want to order it on Amazon, or if you just want to go ahead and buy it at Home Depot. When you push it in, you just push it in and it clicks in place. This is still the old filter. We end up replacing, putting a new one, and we did have water, enough good pressure water on the dispenser. Now the problem that we have here is that we got water on the dispenser now, but we're not getting any ice. So we checked the ice maker and we found that the motor is not spinning the other part of the gear. And I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you in a couple minutes. This is the motor. This is the motor pulley, and the other gear is the one who moves the teeth on the ice maker, as you see right there. To reset this ice maker, just put the teeth up and it should start the cycle by itself. That's the way it should be working, but I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you in a minute where it's tripping because the pulley weren't out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a position right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and plug the refrigerator back in and show you where the motor comes on, but the other part of the gear is just slipping. Watch how I plug it in. Go ahead and move the teeth into the up position, and it should start going into a cycle. That's how you reset the Frigidaire ice maker. Now look what happened when the motor it's moved up. It's not moving the other part of the gear, which is the one spin the teeth inside the ice maker where is forming the ice. Look how the motor is spinning, but the other gear just stays in place. So the problem that we have here is basically the motor and also the pulleys. Now, back in the day, they used to sell these pieces separately, but now they sell the whole ice maker. So in this case, if you see that motor pulley just slipping on the other gear, just go ahead and replace the whole ice maker. However, this ice maker is going to take about a week to get here. So we're going to go ahead and do a temporary fix, which this is the first time I'm doing this. So I try many things, but I'm just going to leave here what really works for me, because otherwise this video will be too long. Take pictures before you remove any harnesses in case you forgot how they were connected. This is something that I recommend all the time. This is a press and release. You will see the two clamps there are on the harness. After that, go ahead and remove all screws that are holding this part of the ice maker. We're trying to get access to the inside. I believe it's 2 Phillips screws or 3 Phillips screws. And remember where the arm was hooked up, it just goes to a hole in this part of the metal cover. When I started the video, I already have removed the white cover that you see right there on the side, the square. That just put your screwdriver underneath and you remove that with a screwdriver. So I know the ice maker is not going to look the way you see it when I put it, but I didn't got that on footage. Now I just removed the Phillips screws that's holding one side of the motor, and when I put it down, it does goes teeth with teeth on the gears. So if I can make this motor to come down a little bit, this ice maker is going to start working again, and the customer is going to have ice until I get the new ice maker. Or you can use this video to do a temporary fix in your ice maker. This is the part that I'm trying to make the motor to go down, as you can see right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy I'm going to go ahead and screw a self-stopper screws. This self-stopper has like a drill bit, so it drills a hole and then it goes in on the metal. So just go to Home Depot and just tell them you need a 1/4 self-stopper screws, and they're gonna cost you like 4 or 5. It's gonna be about $2 or $3. So as you see, I drill a hole and I'm making the motor to go down a little bit. You get the idea. You can do it however you want, but this is the way I did it, and it worked really good. As you see, there's the screw that I drilled in. Now the other screw where it was originally is not in there anymore. So just trying to make this motor to come down into those gears are doing the connection, and they spin while the motor is on. Very self-explanatory. Just to make sure, I'm gonna go ahead and put this strap. It's not necessary to put this. I'm just trying to be more caution in case this motor wants to pull back, because now it's not secured like it's not secured very well into the metal cover. But again, this strap is just in case. Again, you can do this as a temporary fix if you guys love ice and you need ice right away for any reason. So but my suggestion would be replace the ice maker. So the order and these things is fixed is, as you see, let me tell you about this. Right now, you can even use a flathead screwdriver just to make sure it spins and they both are not too tight, not too loose. As you see right there, everything works fine. So the way this is diagnostic is if you don't have enough pressure, you're not getting any ice or small cubes on the ice maker, and low water pressure on the dispenser when you're trying to get water for drinking, you need to replace the filter. Most likely it's going to be the filter. In this case, we'll replace the filter. Then we got enough water pressure on the dispenser, but we were not getting any ice because the ice maker gear, as you see, it wasn't working. So like I said, start by replacing the filter. Either way, the filter have to be replaced every 6 months because they get clogged. But if that doesn't do it, that doesn't do the job, go ahead and check your ice maker. Worst case scenario, you need to check your filter housing, but first you need to check, make sure you're getting enough water pressure in the water valve. And when I mean the water valve, I mean the water valve that is behind the refrigerator, that is part of the house. The valve that it provides water to the refrigerator. Then you check the water valve on the actual refrigerator. And then the last thing would be the filter housing. The reason why I say the last thing is because on GE motors, the filter housing is very common, but on Frigidaire models, the filter housing is not common to go out. So just keep that in mind. Now I'm putting the ice maker back in place. As you see, I didn't remove those screws all the way out. I just got them loose. And make sure you put the tube in the back where it should be. There's a spot there where, you know, the ice maker right there. It should be attached. And then go ahead and screw your 1/4 screws. Right now, you're gonna see where the motor comes down. And you see the gears are working fine now. Again, temporary fix just to have the customer happy until we get the new ice maker. This could be a temporary solution for you as well. Make sure that part of the ice maker, like I said before, it's in place with the tubing, because otherwise the water is just gonna go out and you're gonna have water all over the place. And just wait for water to come in. This one took forever to reset the ice maker, but eventually it got full of water and everything started working fine. At this point, we're pretty much done. If this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.